Hi, Mrs. Walker. As your child's teacher, it is my job to ensure that your child is being provided with the best education that is out there to offer. So, one of the ways that we are able to track your child's progress is by utilizing the Stanford Achievement Test. This test is a set of standardized achievement tests used by school districts in the United States and in American schools abroad for assessing children from kindergarten through high school. The Stanford Achievement Test series is used to measure academic knowledge of elementary and secondary school students. The reports include narrative summaries, process and cluster summaries, and graphic displays to clarify the student's performance and guide planning and analysis. On this test, there are three scores that I am going to go over with you to ensure that you have a clear understanding of how this test works and also to make sure that you have a full understanding of your child's score and how it is read for this test. Mrs. Walker, there are three different types of scores that I would like to go over with you, and those are grade equivalent, percentile ranks, and the ST9. Grade equivalent are scores based on the performance of students in the test norming group. The grade equivalent represents the grade level and month of the typical median score for students. Then there is the percentile ranks, which is the percentile rank of a score is this percentile rank of a score is the percentage of scores in its frequency distribution that are equal to or lower than it. For example, a test score that is greater than or equal to 75% of the scores of the people taking this test is said to be in the 75th percentile rank. Last but not least, there's the ST9, which is the ST9, the standard 9, is a method of scaling test scores on a 9-point standard scale with a mean of 5 and a standard deviation of 2. On the Standard Achievement Test series, this is how you should look at your child's test. First, you want to look at the raw score and the number of items. You'll find this at the upper left corner of the test results. This will tell you how many questions were on the exam and how many answers your child got right. This is not statistically important. Then you want to understand the national PRS. This is the percentile into which your child fell when compared with other students on a national level. The score means that your child did better than the percentage of students nationally. For example, if your child is in the 80th percentile, it means that she did better than 80% of students who took the test. Then you want to compare your child with other students in this school. Under the national percentile, you'll also see a score that compares your child with the others in his or her school. You read the numbers the same as you would for the national percentile, but you are comparing with a smaller pool of students. Then you want to interpret the grade equivalent. Note that this does not say that your child is performing at that grade level. It means that a student at the same grade level would have gotten the same score as your child if she or he were to take the same test as your child. And last but not least, find the percentile bands. These should be in the upper right corner. This is an estimate of the percentile range in which your student would score should he retake the same examination. So that is explaining how this test works, Mrs. Walker. And if you have any questions, feel free to reach out to me. Thank you.